He's not.
Hell no.
Bro, what the f...
Deleting shit out you.
Full team, full team, full team, full team.
Yep, I have to hold back. Let me push back.
Got two. One more.
I'm back.
One more. He's right on the left, TK. TK.
He ran back, he
Your
ran
left, your
back.
left.
On the far side. Far side of this. Get out of my game, bro.
You're a beast, bro. You're a fucking beast.
Give me back. Give me back. Give me back. These niggas crazy.
That's a
Bro,
clue.
you're a beast, bro. And,
I do it. Yeah, that nigga too good.
I can't say that you're not, bro. I can't say that.
Guys, I can't lie, man. There's so much content in Modern Warfare right now. Okay, the MP5 got silent nerfed 2 times. There's also a new MP5 and CR56 AMAX tracer pack. There's the Holger buff that I still haven't covered, and just so much more, man. So please let me know down in the comments what you guys want. I can literally make videos on so many things at this point. Even though COD 2020 is right around the corner, man, we still have a lot of content to cover, especially for Warzone. So do be sure to let me know down in the comments specifically what you guys want. Anyways though, man, in today's video, I'm gonna be showing you guys my best settings as well as how to have perfect aim in Modern Warfare. This has been a question that's growing recently on my channel. A lot of people think I use a Cronus Max and shit like that. You know, that's just something that you're gonna have to deal with when you're a Call of Duty content creator, whether it be on YouTube, TikTok, Twitch, anything like that. People are gonna accuse you of cheating. So I'm basically gonna be showing you guys all my controller settings. I'll also go over audio and graphics settings if that interests you guys as well. And we will also be going into a custom match and basically showing you guys how to train your aim and make it so you guys can dial it in with your sensitivity and everything like that. So before we do that, quickly, here's the post notification shout out up on the screen if you guys want to win one in a future video. Of course, be sure to hit the sub button, turn on the post notification bell, and comment down below #Belgang once you guys are finished doing that to get a shout out in a future video. And the one thing that a lot of people don't know is that if you actually put your advanced settings, you guys can see there's a thing called ADS field of view. I think the default is independent, but what you guys definitely want to put it on is affected. If you have your setting on independent, it'll actually zoom in more to whatever you're shooting at. So when you're ADS, basically it'll zoom your screen in, is what I'm trying to say. And if you have it on affected, basically it won't do that. So when you have it on independent, it basically appears that there's more recoil, but there's really not. It's just kind of how your gun reacts to that setting. So one thing that I've noticed a lot of other controller players have said to definitely put it on affected is the way to go. Here's all of these things that really don't matter for this video, but a lot of people do ask what my colorblind setting is, and that's it. Minimap, definitely put it on square. All of these doesn't really matter too much. For my graphics settings, here's what they all are. I don't have the perfect graphics settings. I know that's one thing for sure. I definitely still have to tune these a little bit more because, to be honest with you, I'm not really that, like, I guess, educated when it comes to getting a higher frame rate and stuff like that. So definitely got to play around with those a little bit more. Now for audio settings, there's a few things that are definitely important right here. You're definitely going to want to put your audio mix on boost high. This is very similar to previous audio settings such as Super Crunch, which is some of you guys probably remember from Black Ops 3. It was the best sound setting in the game. Essentially what these do is it makes you hear those like little sounds like footsteps, doors opening, and stuff like that, putting on armor plates. It makes those a lot more hearable in your headset, hence boost high. You know, it's kind of just, you know, in the name. So that's definitely something you're going to want to run when it comes to sound whoring. All these other things doesn't really matter. I just have my master volume on 15 because that's the only way I can balance it out with the rest of my sounds in my headset, Discord, and all that. Music volume, it's just, I find it annoying, so I have it on 0. Jug music, definitely disable that. The classic hit markers, it is super clean, and all this is voice chat, so that doesn't matter. Onto our controller settings. I actually do have a scuff controller, which means that I do use 2 paddles on the back, and pretty much that means I don't necessarily have to run a button layout or a stick layout or anything like that. So I just have these on default because I don't run tactical or whatever that other one is called, like bumper jumper or whatever. My dead zone is a 0.03. However, don't copy mine down. Please do not copy this down, okay? This is the whole entire different topic specifically for your controller, but don't worry, I did make a specific video on that. It's gonna be above my face cam with a card if you guys want to watch that a little bit later, to how to fine-tune your dead zone. I found that 6.6 over the last couple of months has definitely made my sensitivity to be the best, that's for sure. I also recently put my ADS sensitivity on 0.90. Yes, that is correct. I don't know, man, I was just trying it out and I was like, I want to see the reason why a lot of people are putting their ADS sensitivity on 0.8, 0.85 and stuff like that. I tried those two, I just didn't find them. I felt them too slow, but 0.90, it's so nice for me for some reason. You know, this is really just all to your personal preference, but I find 0.9 to be the best when it comes to being ADS and fine-tuning those long shots and even up close sometimes when hip firing and whatnot. I've also found that dynamic aim assist has helped the best. A lot of people thought in the beginning of the game that dynamic aim assist actually worsened your aim, but now we're seeing a lot of people switch over to it, which is kind of interesting. So I wanted to try it out and I do find it better than standard, so I'm gonna just leave it at that. One thing you don't want to mess with is your aim assist. Like, you can mess with your aim response curve type, but don't mess with your aim assist. That is one thing for sure. Scale aim assist with FOV. Console players, you will not have this, but if you're on PC, definitely turn this on. And then here's everything else. These probably look pretty familiar with you. I will say that if you do want to slide cancel, once again, I will have a card up there if you guys want to see that video to how to slide cancel. Tap that. And then also automatic tack sprint. I find it best. A lot of people just run on automatic sprint or disabled, but even when I'm in buildings and trying to walk really slowly, I can still pull it off with automatic tack sprint. It'll definitely save you from buying a few controllers. So those are pretty much all of the controller settings I play on. We'll scan through them a few more times so you guys can copy them down. And yeah, man, so that's pretty much it. Now with that out of the way, let's hop into a custom games and I will show you guys how to fine tune your aim in there. So one thing that I actually find quite amusing is how people actually think that I'm using a Cronus. So this is the class setup that I'm using right here. You know, you got mono suppressor, tack laser, ranger foregrip, and stuff like that. If you guys know what happened with the most recent MP5 silent nerfs, and you guys would know, but as you can tell, there's nothing different from, you know, my visual recoil from what it would be in a normal game. So as you guys can tell, this is my, you know, this is my normal recoil. Real quickly though, we'll go ahead and die and actually put on this stock MP5 class right here. So this has no recoil attachments whatsoever. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna go up top right here and pretty much I'm just gonna be doing a recoil pattern test so you guys can see that there is a recoil pattern, right? So now we'll kill a few bots with this real quickly. As you guys can tell, just it's normal recoil from my gameplays, man. I know a lot of people that watch my videos, you know, they have no question that I'm not cheating. It's just, you know, there will always be those few haters out there and you got to shut them down sometimes. So, you know, that's just kind of that out of the way. And now we're going to be going over how to actually fine tune your aim. And hopefully you guys were watching some of those shots right there because I'm doing a little bit of my tactics here right now. So as you guys can tell, I am running around just shooting bots right now. But one thing that you guys will notice is that my crosshair in the middle of my screen. Okay, so basically what that is that it's the normal crosshair, right? And everybody has it. So pretty much what you want to be doing is, I see a lot of people, and when I mean a lot of people, I mean so many people during their gameplay. Obviously not too many advanced players know about this, but it's definitely something that you should be doing. So as you guys can tell, you have the 4 little lines and you also have the circle. Now that is for centering. Now what centering is to make sure that you always have your crosshair basically like dead center in the middle of your screen or anywhere there would be a target. So, you know, if I'm turning this corner, obviously I want it to be there. If I'm turning this corner, I want my crosshair right there. Slide, I want it right there. You know what I'm saying? So you always want your crosshair centered, and I see so many people running at the ground like this, and then they have to move it upwards to shoot people. You know what I'm saying? Like that split second can cost you a gunfight, you know, whether it be in Warzone or pubs, man. And to be honest with you, I see so many people complaining, you know, how how they don't win gunfights, and that is a reason why right there. So centering is a big part of your gameplay. Now, under some circumstances where you might get caught up, you know, when you're looking at the ground and somebody just randomly shows up, but you know, if you're focused up and you are basically just running through people like butter, you guys always want to have your gun centered right with the middle crosshair. So one thing that I also like to do is I like to go down range a little bit, like somewhere in this area. And I really just like to fine tune my long range shots, not take too much time into movement, but really just stay ADS and work on your horizontal tracking and stuff like that. So, You know, I'm just kind of sitting here waiting for people to pop up. Let me reload real quick. But you guys get the gist of things, man. There's a lot of things that you can really do that a lot of people don't take into consideration to really just fine-tune your aim. As you guys can tell, I'm really not putting a lot of time into movement, and I'm really just focusing on my aim while I'm ADS right now. Obviously, making sure that I do have my crosshair up. You guys already know the deal with that. And, you know, another thing that I could always recommend, man, is spend, you know, like maybe 10 to 15 minutes right before you hop on Warzone or jump in public matches, and basically just work on your aim against bots, whether it be in free-for-all, TDM, or something along those lines. You guys will improve day by day. I can promise you that. It's helped me so much. It's what pro players do. It's what any, you know, basically skilled or veteran player does. They just hop in, warm up their shot against the bots, do those few little tricks that I showed you guys. There's not really much to it, man. You guys can also go around practicing your hipfire shots, obviously, to make sure that you have your thing centered. You guys will always win gunfights when you have your crosshair centered and you get the first shot. The first shot is crucial in Warzone since there's such a low time to kill. Some of these tips are very beneficial, and I really hope you guys do use them, man. I love helping you guys out. This is what I do. If you guys have anything else to train your aim, man, be sure to type that down in the comments. I greatly appreciate it because I also am always looking for tips to improve, because, you know, that's just how you should always be. And yeah, but with that being said, I really hope you guys did enjoy the video. Let's try and see if we can smash 200 likes on today's video, guys. I know y'all can do that, man. And with that being said, I'm out of here. Subscribe, turn on the post notification bell, and I'm out. Peace.